Rob, what a collection of footballers and managers behind you here in Croke Park. It's a lovely morning to be here. It's December, but it's a lovely morning and great to have you involved again.
Yeah, look, we're absolutely delighted. Been involved since 2017, and as you said, we're blessed with the weather this morning. You wouldn't think it was December here in Croke Park. So yeah, absolutely delighted.
8 years, that's incredible. And the big screen has it up there, hashtag first class rivals. I mean, you're part of the finisher now.
We certainly are. I mean, first class rivals. It's a really good campaign. I think it probably encompasses what HEC is all about. And rivals coming together, traditional rivals, county rivals coming together to play for their college teams. So it's a really unique competition that we're delighted to be part of.
Yeah, it's perfect. I mean, I'm talking to the lads this morning, and some of them, even last week we did a game and there was lads from the same club playing against each other, so there's a lovely spirit at that level. Now they're competitive, but it sums it up perfectly.
Yeah, it really does. And I mean, we did some creative out of home last year where we kind of showcased those rivals coming together. And there's just a great spirit. There's alliances that are being formed that, as we said, wouldn't normally exist in the format. I think, for the overall competition, bringing the new rules, the new football rules coming in this year is going to bring another string to the bow of what is already a really exciting competition.
And what are your thoughts about the championships after Christmas then and being involved, and what is it going to do for you guys?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's really important for us. Electric Ireland serves over 1 million customers right around the island of Ireland. And it's having a competition like this and being able to actually reach out and be part of kind of the GAA in local communities and right up to a national level is really important for us.
Our thanks to sponsors Electric Ireland with their hashtag first class rivals, and they are sponsoring the Sigerson Cup, which is now in the quarterfinals. We have 4 games. 2 have already started tonight. Conor O'Neill has actually scored a goal for Queens in their game, and we are here for DCU against UCC. 2 juggernauts of the competition. They met in the league final last year. Well, it was supposed to be from the previous year, but it was actually at the start of last year, and it was here, and UCC won that day. An excellent game it was, but that of course under the old rules. The new rules in play now. Teams out on the pitch, ready to go. As you see, UCC in the familiar red, and DCU are over to the left. The game is live and free to view on the official GAA YouTube channel. The other 3 quarterfinals tonight then at 7:30. You've TUD against Queens, just down the road from here at Grange Gorman, and at 7:45 you have UCD against University of Galway, and at 8 o'clock, same time as this game is going to start, you have UL down there in Limerick against Maynooth. And the semi-final draw will be made tomorrow, whereas the Fitzgibbon semi-final pairings are already known, and there were 2 games there this afternoon, so we already know one of the semi-finals in the Electric Ireland Fitzgibbon Cup, because Mary I beat UCD 322 to 0-13, big win for Mary I, and MTU Cork were beaten at home by DCU. DCU 4-13, MTU Cork 2-15. High scoring game there, but DCU coming out on top. And that means that DCU play Mary I in the semi-finals of the Fitzgibbon Cup, and the other semi-final will be decided this evening. You have UL against UCC, which is underway down at Limerick as well, and UOG against Setu Waterford. So those 2 games tonight. So all 4 quarterfinals in the Fitz and the Sigerson both being played tonight, and we will feature on this one here, DCU against UCC. And it was very interesting to note when I was doing a bit of research here about the teams, how much game time the players got in the National League on Sunday. And UCC, I went through their whole team, they're starting 15, and only one of them played in the National League on Sunday. That was Rory Murphy for Kerry, and he came on in the 55th minute, so he only had a few minutes. So basically they're all fresh from the weekend, whereas DCU, 8 of their starting 15 played in the National League at the weekend, and at least one of the subs as well, and 2 of them played full games, 2 of them played nearly full games, and a lot of them were in the subs and played at least a half. So I think it worked out there was 7 of them played at least a half on Sunday, all for different counties. UCC have only 2 counties, Cork and Kerry there represented. There's 4 Kerry and 11 Cork, and they're starting 15. So a very different situation down there. But obviously that might be an advantage for them for UCC. DCU all over the country. You had Brian Masterson played the full game in Division 4 for Longford against Leitrim. He's at number 4 tonight. And Owen Ward at number 5 for Roscommon. He played the full game against Kerry down in Killarney against David Clifford and so on. In fact, he made a great block apparently to prevent a certain goal in the first half. And then the likes of Ethan Dunn played for Dublin against Donegal for 55 minutes. Dara Swords played a half for Kildare, and the other half, actually the man came on for him, was Ryan Sinke. So the two of them played a half each there. Senan Baker played 50 minutes for Westmeath. In the National League, Larkin O'Dell played the first half for Dublin against Donegal, and Jack Tumulty came on for the last 12 minutes against Kerry for Roscommon as well. And then his subs, the likes of Sam McCartan, played in the National League, 42 minutes for Westmeath. So very different situation here. I wonder will that have an impact tonight. But anyway, let's go to the teams then, because we're not long away from the start. And we'll start with DCU, and interestingly enough, both goalkeepers tonight are from Kerry. Mike Tansley from Austin Stacks for DCU, and for UCC their goalkeeper is Austin Murphy from Renard. So Mike Tansley in goals, and then you go further out, you have Owen O'Connor Flanagan switches over to the right back tonight. He's usually left. Brian Masterson is on the left at number 4, as you see. Liam Kelly, Meathman at 3, Owen Ward 5, 6 Greg McEnany from Skerries was in the subs for Dublin at the weekend but didn't feature. Cian Lynch, the vice captain from Glenfesk in Kerry, is at 7. Conor Heffernan is a leash man at 8 alongside Ethan Dunn. Then you have Finbar McLaughlin from Westport in Mayo at 10. 11 Senan Baker. 12 Dara Swords. 13 Ryan Sinke, those both Kildare men. 14 Larkin O'Dell. I think he's the captain of the team, by the way. He's from Templeogue, Saint Street. And Jack Tumulty at 15. Porrick Pierce is in Roscommon, and O'Dell and Tumulty would both leave you standing in a 100-metre race. Let's put it like this, they are speedy. University College Cork, Paul O'Keefe the manager, Billy Morgan in the background. He's 81 years old next week. He's still there. UCC, 2023 winners, have won it 24 times. Austin Murphy in goals, and then further out you have Dan Peat at number 2. He actually came on as a sub in the Sigerson final the last time they won it in 2023. And further down, Rory Murphy played in that game. The number 10, he played in that game. The only one to actually start that game. It's also starting tonight. 3, Jacob O'Driscoll. He was in the Cork subs against Cavan at the weekend, as was Emmett Daly. No, Conor Daly. Conor Daly at 14, Clonakilty. He was in the subs as well. Emmett Daly, of course, was a Kerry man. And going back up the field there, you have Colin Clifford as Éireann at number 4 there. Tommaso Mahoney is Castlehaven. 6 is Harry Ahern from Ballincollig. Chris Keneally is Clonakilty. There's 4 Clonakilty men out there. Dan Peat is 1, and then on the full forward line you have 13 Dara Goff and 14 Conor Daly. I wonder will they link up because they know each other so well from club level and county level, and now from colleges level as well. And then you have Kieran Santry at 15, scored 1-1 against Queens. He's from Carberry Rangers. 12 is James Horgan from Kerry, from Ferries, which is near Farran 4. 9 is Tom Cunningham from Kilshannig, and 8 Michael McSweeney. Watch out for this fella. He scored 2 2-pointers, one from a free and one from play against Queens, and basically turned the game at that point. He was also recently named by his club Knocknagree as their player of the year for 2025, and he's a Cork senior. You're asking where's Knocknagree? It's down near Rathmore, but very importantly there's a border in between the two. Rathmore's just on the Kerry side, and Knocknagree is the Cork side of the border. Rory Murphy at 10, very definitely a Kerry man from Listry. As I say, he came on as a sub against Roscommon, played in 2023, and he has played a lot for Kerry over the last 3 years or so, apart from the time when he had a very, very bad hamstring injury and then damaged it even worse. 2 captains out in the middle then, Norkin O'Dell, number 14 there, and he's asking to play that way, but there's no real breeze to talk about. And number 10 is Rory Murphy. So those 2 lads, Kerry and Dublin, are the captains. So no real breeze, and you know what? It's a grand evening for a football match here. It's a bit fresh as you'd expect at the end of January, but no breeze to talk about. Pitch has taken the rain extremely well, and we're looking forward to a terrific game, and very similar to last week when we were, or a couple of weeks ago, down in the Mardyke. It took the rain unbelievably well, some of these colleges' pitches, and credit to the groundsmen there as well. And indeed, last week at Jordanstown, there was awful rain there, and it took it well. So we're all set now. I don't see any changes in numbers, but if I do, I'll bring them to you as soon as I see them. But I think it's the teams as selected, so we're all set. It's DCU, holders of the competition. They've won it 6 times, but the big difference with UCC is that DCU's first win was 2006. UCC's first win was the very first year of the Sigerson in 1911. So about 100 years between them, 24 wins for UCC. But these days, it's DCU, maybe the upper hand in the last 20 years or so, with their 6 wins. So DCU and their familiar yellow at home here against UCC. The referee is Conor Deneen from Cavan, and he is going to get us underway. Off we go. We'll try and keep you up to date with the other scores as we go on, and the 2 big lads go up there. It was almost like AFL there, wasn't it? But it was claimed by Tom Cunningham brilliantly there from Ethan Dunn, and that's no easy thing to do at all, but he managed to do it. So it gives possession. There you see a 27 for UCC, so there has been a change. That's Olin Corcoran, and he did start the last day against Queen, so he's been drafted into the starting lineup from the 15 we were given. So that's a late change for UCC, and I see 34 out there as well, and that's Liam Evans. He's right out here beside me, and he's calling for the ball. You see him now in the shot. He's not getting it, but he might get it in a second. He's making the run on. He's from Keele in Kerry, and he also played against Queens. And there's a 31 out there as well, and that's Colin Malloy from Nemo, and he played against Queens. So I don't know why they give us a 15 that didn't have those 3 lads in it, and they played against Queens. Maybe they were always meant to, but I suppose they're using squad numbers. But definitely against Queens, those 3 lads started. Malloy was number 6, Keele was number 5. But anyway, they're out there tonight, so you know now. I don't know who they came in for, but let's follow the game here. And it's UCC, and it's broken down. And DCU looking to steal it away. Dunn is in there. Somebody trying to dig it out from there. And eventually it is indeed DCU possession. And now they will try and transition here. That's Cian Lynch, the vice-captain, to Greg McEnany. These boys can move. They play the ball quickly, though, down into the corner. Let the ball do the work down towards the scoreboard there. Way over in that far corner from us here. DCU coming inside now. And that's our full forward and captain, Odell, but having to come all the way back out. Well, there's new rules, of course, in the last year or so, but this is quite familiar now. The 2-pointer effort, but that's going to go to the right and wide, not too far away. And he'd have a few steps. He could have gone in a little bit closer there, but wide in the end. I'm going to check on the YouTube to keep an eye on the other games as we go along for you. Feel free to let me know if you're watching as well and you get an update. As I say, 1 game at 8 o'clock, the other 2 have already started, and 1 should indeed be at half time. DCU come looking again. It's Odell again on a very quick punch there, and a very effective one, and a very good one. Should lead to the first score of the game. Has he got it? No, he's put it right and wide. It's 2 misses for DCU after Odell set it up there nicely. Really good, accurate pass there to Greg McEnany. Really fisted it strongly with intent straight to the player's chest. Textbook stuff indeed, with a low trajectory. Didn't put it too hard, but a really good pass. Don't often rave about fist passes, but that was a good one. So the UCC goalkeeper, Austin Murphy from Renard and Kerry, both goalkeepers tonight from the county of Kerry. Mike Tansley from Austin stacks in the other goal. Very good goalkeeper he is indeed. I'm looking to see where he is. He's out around the 40-metre arc. UCC get possession, so he'll be stepping back a little bit from there. So it's the Electric Ireland Sigerson Cup quarterfinals and the Electric Ireland Fitzgibbon Cup quarterfinals today as well. 2 of them already completed here at DCU. They get it out to Corcoran, named at 13 the last day, and he plays it down into the right corner where a 13 would traditionally be. This is Murphy looking to get the first score. Will be happy with a point. He gets it across, and the Kerry man was definitely playing there with goal in his mind, but the Kerry goalkeeper came out and diverted that away, and maybe Murphy should have just put that one over the bar. Well, he had a guy at the back post, to be fair, and he did try to find him. It was on, but it ends up in no score, and it's come out instead for a 45, and the other goalkeeper's coming up to take this one. So it's Austin Murphy from Renard and Kerry, so the Kerry goalkeeper is very much to the fore at the minute. So he fancies this one. As I say, there's no breeze. You can see a wee flag there over on the far side. It's not moving at all. So Murphy, no relation of Rory Murphy, who had that chance to put it over to make amends now. Has he got it? No, it's gone well to the left and wide. So we remain with no score after nearly 4.5 minutes. But I remember last year in the league match between these two, the final, it really kicked off in the second half and we had a really entertaining game. And UCC were absolutely brilliant, taking points, playing from right to left, which they will be in the second half. They were superb. Nice mixture of Cork and Kerry lads, and I thought it was 4 from Kerry starting, but of course that's changed a little bit with those changes. Keel is in, or the man from Keel is in there, Liam Evans, so that's at least 5. Just trying to take note of that. So there was, yeah, Colin Malloy, Nemo and Corcoran. Corcoran, I can't remember. I think he's Cork as well, I'm not sure. And the referee's going to bring that one back. So 5 minutes in. Let's look at that again. I was distracted there. It was McEnany who was fouled and no advantage accrued, I presume, so that's why they brought it back. DCU come again with Finbar McLaughlin, the Mayo man. He's pacey, and that's a good effort from distance, but it's gone right. That's 3 that have gone to the right. Oh no, it's gone inside the post. It's an orange flag going up. It's a 2-pointer from here. I thought it had gone wide, and the umpires seemed to take a few seconds. I presumed it had gone wide as well. It hadn't. It's a 2-pointer for DCU. 2 to the good. They find their range. Murphy with a kick out. High to the far side from here, and referee sees an infringement there, and Ethan Dunn takes it quickly with a solo and go. Comes forward with intent and leaves it off for his teammates. Ethan Dunn, of course, who scored a goal in the Sigerson Cup final last year. DCU, the reigning champions. They work it all the way out here to Dara Swords. Kildare man comes inside. Not much pressure on him, and so he has a go, but it's drifted to the right as well. So it's 3 out of 4 have gone to the right and wide, and he'd be disappointed with that. So 2 Kildare men there. He's from Cara, and Ryan Sinke is from Naas. Played against Tyrone at the weekend. They played a half each. In fact, one came on for the other. Keeper goes the same side. Didn't work the last time. Dunn's there as well, gets a fist to it. And on the run, they've got players coming forward. That looks like Owen Ward, is it? Breaks down, but they still have possession at least. And UCC getting in and around and forcing the turnover. And they do the solo and go as well. They want to move quickly. They get it to their 27 Corcoran, who, as I say, was 13 last week, but he's playing well out the field this week. That's broken down again, and it's snatched away by Greg McEnany, and he takes it nice and quickly, and nice quick thinking and movement up ahead of him there as well by Sinke. And the support comes from Finbar McLaughlin, and the Mayo man, will he be happy with a point? Oh, he's not. He goes for top corner instead, and that's a brilliant goal by Finbar McLaughlin from Westport. Wow, what a goal. He didn't play last week. They brought him in, and that's why. What a finish. 7 minutes in, and it's 1-2 to no score, and that was a shot that, as the cliche goes, no keeper saving that. Finbar McLaughlin, his sister's a fabulous player, Fionnuala McLaughlin as well, and both very pacey and tricky. Well, that's livened things up a bit. This is Corcoran for UCC. There's a bit of urgency about their play now. They're 5 down and they haven't scored yet. They might be ruining that one chance they had. They came close to a goal, but definitely could have taken a point, but didn't. And you know what? There is a bit of a breeze now picking up from right to left in favour of DCU. I said there wasn't a breeze, but there is now. Seems to have picked up 8 minutes in, so it's all for DCU at the minute. This is a really good position for them to be in, considering their Sigerson campaign so far. McEnany plays it in, and he's looking, is that Sinke again? It's hard to see way over on that far side, but I think it is. Yeah, no, it's not. It's 15. It's Jack Tumulty. 13 and 15. I'm getting them mixed up there, but definitely Tumulty. 15 that time, but it's the number 3 there, as you see. Jacob O'Driscoll from Valley Rovers, which is in Shannon, if you know that part of the world, near Bandon. Number 3 coming forward for UCC, and he's still involved there and gets it again. That's great play by O'Driscoll. As I say, he was on the bench for Cork, unused against Cavan on Sunday. They feed it out. This is Mike Sweeney. Drills it across the field, looking for Murphy. Now Murphy, will he go for a score? He's well capable of getting one from there. Even further out, this is well worked in, but they're running into a congested area. And eventually, it looks like a free in. Yeah, it's going to be a free in. Must have been an infringement further back there. Or was there a foul there? But anyway, I'm not sure where it was, but he's going to bring it back out. And this is a good chance for UCC to at least get on the board. That was better from them. In the Fitzgibbon Cup, University of Galway 0-12, set you Waterford 1-7 as the latest from there. And indeed, UCC on the board. 1 point for them. So 4 in it on the 10-minute mark in the game. Queen's 2-4. TUD 1-6, I'm being told, so a point in it there down the road. That sounds like a cracking match. Thanks to Patsy for that information. DCU overturned there by UCC. 25 is Dillon, and that's nicely popped in here. There's a chance here of a goal. Oh, very unlucky. Very unlucky. He was going for one. I imagine he was just whacking it near the crossbar area. Have they got a point out of it in the end? They have at least got a point out of it. That's their first from play. Could have been more. Nicely worked in. That was Connor Daly putting it in, and it was Santry with the shot that could have ended up in the net. It was maybe aiming for that area and hoping he got at least a point, but it came off the woodwork. Not that it's woodwork these days anymore, but you know what I mean. So a good response from UCC to get a couple of points back there. And that spills over the top, and Dunn comes in with a challenge and fouls. And he fouls 34, Liam Evans. I think I noticed another sub there for, or not sub, but a number beyond the 15. Cormac Dillon, 25 for UCC. They come again. This is Connor Daly. This is great work by the man from Clonakilty. Now he runs into traffic. Is he fouled? He isn't. Referee says play on, and he gives advantage to DCU, and they move it as quickly as they can through the hands, and they like to kick past it when they get here. There's always good movement up ahead, and that is good movement. They get it again, and it is Tumulty. He is lightning fast if he can get past this man. He loves to drop the shoulder, but instead leaves it off this time to Sinky, and Sinky will try his luck here off his left foot, trying to curl it in, and that might go over, you know. No, it doesn't. Thought it was going to curl in, but didn't. Really good transition move all the way up the field, though. Actually, 24 isn't Cormac Dillon. 24 is Tommy O'Sullivan for UCC, who get it from the short kick out. But pressure being applied there effectively by Finbar McLaughlin. McEnany under pressure. Does well under pressure. Gets it to Owen Ward. Familiar colours for him. He plays for Roscommon and had a great game against Kerry at the weekend. And this is good. This is dangerous. He's gone all the way through, but you know, I thought that was a brilliant hand in there from Jacob O'Driscoll. What a tackle by the number 3 there for UCC, just as it looked as he was about to pull the trigger. This has turned it into a really, really good game, you know. We've had 13 minutes, and the first 3 or 4 minutes was a little bit shy, but it's really picked up. We've had a fantastic goal, brilliant tackling, great transitions, and some great skills on show here as well. So 13 minutes gone. 1-2 plays 2. It was 1-2 to no score, but UCC have done well. And now they've been overturned. Forced into an overcarry there. So it's DCU coming again. And that's Odell, I think, with that familiar little toe tap there that he does. And you know, he's look, there's another little dummy one there, and he fooled him there. Still not getting too far, but full of tricks. And getting it to Cian Lynch. Captain and vice captain were involved there. That's McLaughlin again, the number 10 in there. But the other number 10, Rory Murphy, has it, and UCC have got possession back. They made a mess of it though, and DCU have won it back from them. Number 7's waiting for it. That's Lynch again, and gets it. A little bit of room over on this side for Tumulty. Wants to drop the shoulder, but he got it wrong there. And it's going to be a free out. And it's going to be brought on because he didn't release the ball quickly enough. Yeah, that's the punishment these days. Ball moved well forward. So it's Murphy. Oh, and he slips just as he hits it, but you know what? It still went to a UCC player, went to Conor Daly, and he's fouled. So another free in. This could be 3 in a row for UCC, and after the goal, they've done very well to recover. Elsewhere, a goal for TUD. McCartan has scored. Well, actually, that was before half-time. That's why it's 2-6 to 1-6 at half-time. So what's that? That's 3 in it. In that game there. So yeah, TUD, Queens 2-6, TUD 1-6. So 3 in at half time, but sounds like they really needed that goal for TUD. And that's very high, and is it accurate? It is. 3 points for UCC in a row. I'm hearing from Boyland Talk Sport. Maynooth 4 points, UL 1-4. And from Armagh for Sam. Thank you, lads. Thanks for that. Ryan McQuillan kicked a 2-pointer for Queens to start the second half as well. Queens going well. It's been a long time since they've been in the semi-finals of the Sigerson. Anybody know when? Or is it way back when they won it? Was it 2007, maybe 8, around there that they won it? Up in Belfast. Been a long time, but it would be an amazing achievement for them under Fergal Logan and Dan McCartan to get back into the semi-finals. Going well tonight down the road from here in Grange Gorman. Here, it's DCU. We're past the first quarter mark, and Cian Lynch, the vice-captain, the carry man. The only carry man for DCU against a lot of carry man on the other side, and that is a 2-pointer, and the signal goes up, the orange flag, and the 2 hands from the referee, and it is, of course, Greg McEnany. Measured it beautifully, and that's a great score. Takes it out to 1-4-3 again. 4-point lead again for DCU, the home team. And I'll stress again, perfect conditions here on a night near the end of January. We've had some terrible weather, but this is absolutely perfect for football here tonight, and the boys are turning up and giving us a great game here, playing in a great spirit as well, and it's maybe another 2-pointer. That's a huge effort, but it's gone to, has it gone over? It has gone over, and of course, I think it's McSweeney. Was it McSweeney? No, it wasn't actually. I think that was number 12 there, is it? That would be James Horgan. That's a monster effort. It's hard to see when you're over in this angle at ground level. When it goes to that side, a few times I think, oh, it's wide, but actually dropped right inside the post beautifully. 2-2-pointers in a couple of minutes, one cancelling out the other. McEnany in a lot of room here getting it from his goalkeeper. This is McLaughlin. The call is give it in. They want to give it in. They are good at giving it in early. Fullback is Liam Kelly from Ratoath in Meath, going forward for DCU, but it's played all the way further forward. I think that's possibly McLaughlin. Gives it in. That's a fisted effort from a serious distance and didn't make it. This is Dan Pete. 4 Clonakilty players on the field. There was 3 the last day, 4 tonight for UCC. That's unusual. 4 players from one club for a college team, isn't it? There's another quiz question for you. That's Pete again involved there, the number 2. Was a sub the last time they won the Sigerson in 23. Came on as a sub that day in the final. Rory Murphy played the game, and they're the only 2 lads that started tonight, as far as I know. That, well, there was 4 changes from the starting lineup I was given, but from the starting lineup I was given, they're the only lads that remain, and that's one of the beauties of college football. The teams change so much, and that has been penalised. Did he touch it on the ground? I think the referee is indicating he did, and it's a free in for UCC on 18 minutes. Referee Conor Deneen. It is an interesting game. Another update, the Sigerson UCD against University of Galway. Started at 7:45. UCD having the upper hand there, winning by 5. 0-8 to 0-3 for UCD. So 18 and a half minutes in, UCC with a chance here to bring it back to a 1-point game. And indeed he has done that. It's back. I think we're getting a change here. We are. DCU making a change. Number 21 is going on. And I think he's replacing, is it Ryan Sinky? It looks like. So 21 is Conor Dolan. And indeed he would have been a regular starter for them so far. So he's now in. Unusual to see a change that got so early in the game, 19 minutes in, but DCU making a change. And a kick out straight up the middle. On the spill, UCC get it with Chris Keneally. Another of the Clonakilty contingent. And just as I went to say that, I realised how tricky it was. Clonakilty contingent, 4 of them out there. 27, Corcoran for the college from Cork. Coming up to the 20-minute mark, and they've really recovered well from being 5 down. Now just 1 down, and this is Tom Cunningham. And we haven't seen a McSweeney special yet. McSweeney's brilliant at the 2-pointers. We haven't seen him have a go at that one just yet. He got 2 against Queens in a few minutes in the first half, so we can do that at any time. There is a bit of a breeze against them, but it doesn't seem to be stopping UCC going looking for an equaliser here. And this could be the equaliser, and I think it is. Yep, the umpire's gone for the flag, and it's a level game, and this is brilliant from UCC. Good work there by Keneally coming forward, and then the point, and that is an excellent response. Level game here. And maybe that's why DCU made the change. They realised that things weren't going according to plan. They get it to Dunn. Swivels to get away from attention there from Daly, and does so. This is Baker, Senan Baker, and he goes for a 2-pointer from distance, and that's a monster effort. And as he put it over, he has, well, the son of Clare legend, Ollie Baker, and a brother of Tig who's in the subs as well, from the Colliery Club in Westmeath. That is a belter. Take a bow, young man. And that is back to a 2-point lead for DCU. Great score. I mentioned the referee. The 4th official is Aidan McAleer. Down as Donegal, but he's from Killyclahar and Tyrone, just outside Oma, but he referees out of Donegal, hurling a lot of the time. And on the line we have Aaron Clahar, Roscommon on this side, and Andrew Smith from Meath on the other. They've had a relatively straightforward night tonight so far. As I say, the lads all really good attitude and getting on with the game, and I don't hear anything too loud from sidelines as well. Everybody invested in playing the game the right way, which is great to see. So it's all going really well, and we've had some great football as well, and there is another example. And DCU have stretched it out to a 3-point lead. You see the number 3 going back there for UCC, but unable to stop. I think it was Odell who put it over, and that's what the 2-pointers and another point can do. And only a minute or two, you go from level to 3 points up. Kick out goes to Dan Pete. That's accurate. Had to be, and was. Pressure from Dunn, from DCU, and does enough to get it back as well. And it's scooped up by Cian Lynch, the vice captain. And they get it, so he pops it out to Dunn again. Gives it back. DCU beginning to motor now. Just as UCC managed to get back level, they have upped the gear again. Craig McEnany with a drop of the shoulder, away he goes. He scored a magnificent 2-pointer a few minutes ago. Gets it to Odell, the 2 Dublin men in there. And they stretch the play. There's a run from Owen Ward going looking for it as well. And that was beautifully timed from him, and he might even get a score. It's not going to be a 2-pointer, but the keeper takes it well. Austin Murphy for UCC. Nearly 23 minutes gone then, and it's been a really, really good first half. 14 points scored. Well, a few 2-pointers in there, wasn't there? 4 maybe? 3? Really good play all round, and both teams attacking really well. And that's a great ball in from Conor Daly. Is it? It is. It's a fabulous ball, and there's a goal chance here. Can he bury it? He does. It's Kieran Santry from Carberry Rangers. He scored a goal against Queens, and he's got another one tonight. But for me, it was all about the pass from Conor Daly, the number 14. Watch this. Beautifully played in there. He read it. Oh, to put it on that side of the defender, he read the run, and then Santry with a finish. That's magnificent football here in the Electric Ireland Sigerson Cup quarterfinals, and what a game we're having here. 1-7 to 1-7. Fantastic stuff. Goalkeeper goes long, very long, goes all the way towards Dunn, but that was brave from Jacob O'Driscoll, the number 3 for UCC. Well, it's a brilliant game. It's going one way and then the other. Santry again, after getting that goal, leaves it off. Conor Daly again looking to put a nice ball then there, and does. 25 is Cormac Dillon. Come back out to Santry again. 24 minutes gone then, 6 to half time. Scores level. This really is heating up. I was saying in the league game in the final a couple of years ago. It took a while to heat up. This here is terrific stuff. If this is good, what's the second half going to be like? UCC really stretching it here. They have a few men over this side. It's all about width these days. They get it to McSweeney. McSweeney will want to get on that right foot. They're keeping him on the left, but he's gone down into the corner anyway, just to make a bit of room for his teammates, to give them an angle. And indeed, that was worked beautifully, and it's beautifully put over the bar. The standard of finishing here and play has been absolutely terrific. And McSweeney set that one up. I'm trying to see his teammate, who exactly it was. It might have been Dara Goff. Just trying to see his number. This is Owen O'Connor Flanagan, number 2 in the meantime. Another of these Skerries, 3 from Skerries, 4 from Clonakilty for UCC. 2 clubs very well represented. McInerney, another of the Skerries men. And that last point was actually by Cormac Dillon for UCC. That's who it was. This is Lorcan O'Dell on his left foot, and is that inside? I think it is. It is. That's inside. They're waving as if it was wide. They were hoping it was wide, but it wasn't. Definitely not. The captain steps up for DCU, and it's great, to use another cliche, end-to-end football here. 1-8 plays 1-8. Terrific stuff. High quality stuff. 5 to go to half time. They're trying to keep it away from Ethan Dunn, but he's coming over and he's going to get it on the break, and he does get it. And gives it to the man who came in as a substitute, Conor Dolan, from the Man of War club in Dublin, if I'm right. This is O'Dell again. Got one off his left a minute ago. How about one of the right? He's very tricky and very pacey, and he makes room for his teammates there, and that's a nice dummy solo as well. But it breaks down and UCC can steal it away, and that was Pete. No, it wasn't Pete, it was Evans, number 34 back there from Kiel. And loads of room on the far side, and now it's UCC's turn to break. Well, both teams just going forward at will, and it's just fantastic to see good, positive attacking football by both sets of players. They're all just going for it, and that's what you got to do, of course. This is Rory Murphy. Pops a lovely ball in there as well and gives it to Santry. No, it's not Santry, it's 25. It's Cormac Dillon who got the point a minute ago. He's now over on the other side. Back out to Cunningham. UCC, I don't think have been in the lead in the game so far, but they were 5 down early on, and now level. They brought it back level at least twice. And Colin Loy thinks better of it from Nemo Rangers, the same club as Billy Morgan, who's still on the sideline here with the Sigerson Cup team from UCC. Next week, I think it's the 2nd of February, he'll be 81 years old. Isn't that amazing? A lot of these lads here are, well, they're around 18, 19, 20, 21, maybe 22, around that. 60 years on them. And he's still as enthusiastic as ever, and he's up here in Dublin tonight with the college. And the college looking to get another Sigerson. 3 years since their last one. Oh, you can see what he was doing there. They always try to play the football the right way, these lads. And that was nearly a sublime pass, but that pass earlier on, I have to say, from Conor Daly. The highlight of the first half for me. The defender was looking around and we didn't know where the man was or where the ball was, but it was absolutely beautifully measured. McInerney again was in Croke Park on Saturday. Didn't get on, but was on the bench for Dublin under Ger Brennan. Ger Brennan, of course, UCD and Dublin manager. The manager of DCU, Sean Fox. 2 minutes to half time then. After all this brilliant play tonight, it's still level. Not too much of an atmosphere here tonight, as you would imagine. But I'm sure there's a lot of people watching online and enjoying this entertainment here on a free live stream from Higher Education GAA. And thanks to sponsors Electric Ireland. I'm told that Queen's now lead by 7. Ronan Cassidy with a 2-pointer. So Queen's down the road from here, looking to get into the semi-finals. That would be a magnificent achievement. He beat Ulster University up in Georgetown last week. That's Ethan Dunn with a hit and hope in there, looking for one of the forwards, or direct route one ball. Now the forward went to ground and didn't get a free, so UCC, well, hit and hope's a wee bit harsh, Ethan, sorry about that. It wasn't a hit and hope, it was a direct one, route one ball, shall we say. And nice to see that now and again, but didn't come off. This is Cunningham. from Kilshannig in Cork. The runner is Rory Murphy from Kerry. Kerry and Cork men combining nicely, and Murphy thought about it. And that's a lovely ball and good composure there. And Cunningham, well, it nearly turned out to be a good pass, but it went well to the left and wide. In the hurling, University of Galway, not 14, set you Waterford 1-8, so Galway leading by 3 there. And Burnett for Queens, I'm told now, has a goal. That's Michael Burnett. He's the only Armagh man in the entire panel, and that's unusual for a Queen's University side. So that's now a 10-point lead for Queens against TUD in the game down the road from here. So Queens all but into the semi-finals. TUD going for another 2-pointer, and they've got it. Another one just before the break. 5 seconds to go. And it's their number 14, Lorcan O'Dell there. And they give him a bit of room, and you can see the way he was teeing it up. And then he pinged it. Great score. And that's, I think, 4 2-pointers in the first half. 110 to 1-8 in added time now. And the referee is going over to the far side for something. He's going over to check something with his lines person. Now he's getting his book out. I wonder, was there something said on the sideline? That's the UCC sideline over there. And he's taken a name. The referee is Conor Durneen, and I think that's Andrew Smith was the lines person over in that side. And that's going against the grain for the first half, a yellow card there, because the first half, as I was saying, has been played in perfect spirit and everyone's just got on with the game. But that's the first little bit of, shall we say, indiscipline or rancor. And because of that, the referee has brought it in, and of course it's a free in. And they're taking it back out and giving it to Senan Baker and saying, sure, we may as well finish with another 2-pointer. It's been the half of 2-pointers, why not another one? So this to go 4 up, and that's how quickly the game can change these days. And a little bit of indiscipline being punished, and it really is punished there because Baker's popped it over, and that's his second 2-pointer, and it ends the half with a 4-point lead for DCU. And it was level there for about 5 minutes, and they've just all of a sudden gone away from their opponents, and they are leaving the pitch here. They are going down to the bunker, and UCC are still over on the far side there, and they're a little bit disappointed, I'm sure, and dejected going in at half-time there, because it was level, and then in the blink of an eye they're 4 points down. What a goal that was. That was Midlothian earlier on. Absolutely superb. So elsewhere, I'm hearing University of Galway and the Fitzgibbon are 2-3 up. In fact, there's another update as I speak coming in. Not 15 to 110, so 2 up University of Galway and the Fitz. So that one's close. And where else? Queens are winning. I told you about that one. And this afternoon, of course, Mary I won, and MTU were beaten by DCU in the hurling tonight. It's TUD against Queens. Queens all but through there. And then it's UL against Maynooth and UCD against University of Galway. And here, as we watch highlights from the first half, it is DCU going in after a really entertaining up and down half, in more ways than one on the scoreboard as well. They are leading UCC. We'll be back with the second half as soon as the players come back out of the bunker. I make it DCU had 5 2-pointers in that first half, and UCC had 1, 5-1. There was a bit of a breeze, but not enough to explain that. That's pure class, just fantastic finishing, and it means that DCU lead at half time by 4. It was level coming in, I think, to about added time, and then they popped over 2. So they're the experts when it comes to that. I hear TUD have got 1-2 back against Queen, so it could be an exciting finish there in that game. That game started at 7:30, so very near the finish. But back here, it is Ethan Dunn going up for that one and gets a touch to it, and I think his team are eventually going to get it, and they do with Greg McEnany, and he immediately looks for his Skerry's teammate Ethan Dunn. He knew he was going to be there, and Ethan knew to get it from him as well, and he just misses the target. That really should have went over. He'll know that himself, but from there he just managed to glide it to the left and wide. Should have been a score all the way from Skerry's Harps down here.
27 for 3 on the other.
Change for one of the teams there. Number 3 has gone off. I'm not sure which team that is. Is it DCU? I'll check that in a second. Ian McAleer trying to give me that information here. Let's follow Rory Murphy though, and he's trying to bend that one in there. Has he got it? Oh, very close. He saw what he was trying to do, but it just went wrong side of the post. So 2 misses, that cancels each other out at the start of the second half. But already there's a great intensity and tempo to the start of this second half here in the Electric Ireland Sigerson Cup. So 1 change, and if you weren't watching in the first half, I'll bring you up to date with all of the others. UCC have about 3 or 4 lads that started the game but weren't wearing 1 to 15. There's one of them, and there's 2 of them, 31 and 25. 31 is Colin Malloy from Nemo Rangers, 25 is Cormac Dillon, and 34 is out there as well. That's Liam Evans. So they all started the game. And there's another change at half-time. Yeah, the UCC fullback is out there. I didn't think they'd take him off. He's been brilliant. Jacob O'Driscoll, and there he goes again. Fantastic play by the man from Valley Rovers, down from the small area called Inishannon, down there near Bandon. And UCC have given it away though, or rather DCU have got that one back. So now they will transition. This is what the first half was like. One team got it and went forward, then the other. It's terrific stuff, and they're both very good at going forward. This is Sen and Baker, but now it's broken down. DCU will still have possession. Is he fouled? No, he's not. Now he gets the decision. DCU do get the decision. So I think DCU have taken off their fullback, which will be Liam Kelly. So they've made a change there. I'll try and pick up who's come on from. I think he said 34, but I'm not sure there is a 34, but I'll follow it. I'll get it for you. Meantime, this is Finbar McLaughlin, who got that fantastic goal in the first half from Westport in County Mayo. But he is dispossessed back there by 3 UCC men it took in the end. They get it, and there's the solo and goal taken quickly by Liam Evans, one of the Kerry men on this team. I think there's 5 out there. It certainly was at the start. Now they get it to McSweeney. Very close to the Kerry border there, down there in Knocknagree, but definitely not a Kerry man, McSweeney. Just on the border on one side and Rathmore on the other, the Kerry side. McSweeney, he's a master of the 2-pointers as well. Here he is shaping up, but I'm sure DCU will want to bottle him up exactly like that and not give him the opportunity. But DCU scored, I think, 5 2-pointers playing from right to left in the first half. So I wonder, it's maybe a little bit too far out there, is it? Because Conor Daly's standing over it, but McSweeney put one over against Queens from around that area. So a little bit of a halt here. It gives me a chance to check elsewhere. University of Galway and the hurling are 6 up against Setu Waterford. Haven't got anything more on the Queen's game though. There was 10 in it. Then I think there was 5 in it. Must be over by now. I'll get that for you in a second here. But let's follow this, because Conor Daly looks like he fancies this. And he's well outside the arc. But there is a breeze there, and he's given it everything. But I think it's gone to the right and wide. And it's just, but it is wide indeed. And that will go down as a missed opportunity. Maybe should have worked it in. Or give it to McSweeney. DCU coming out of defence then, at pace as they do, and they get it to Owen O'Connor Flanagan, the third of the Skerry's Harps men, along with Dunn and McEnany. That's good pace again. They have such pace in their team. We followed them up to Ulster University up in Burren a few weeks ago. It seems like a long time ago, but it was only 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. They were brilliant that day, and they had such pace in the second half. And it was the third quarter when they pulled away. But that's another one that is pulled over to the left, and he's unable to keep it in. That's another missed opportunity, and it remains a 4-point game. And we're seeing plenty of speed and plenty of endeavour, but no scores yet in the second half. Strangely enough. UCC get it and go along the side where their dugout is. He goes down well to meet that, doesn't he? That's brilliant play by Conor Daly. Super player he is, and delivers it in quickly as well, but it isn't taken at the first time of asking by the number 25 there, Cormac Dillon. That's an audacious effort from there, but it's going to go right again, and that's 2 that have gone wide when really they both should have been worked in a little bit, really, shouldn't they? To be fair.
Shut up, lads! Get tight, get him man! Send it, who you doing?
Now, is that a substitution or a tactical switch by DCU, I think? Either way, it's a UCC ball. And here they come. UCC, Sigerson champions 2023. And he's fouled just outside the arc. And the referee is getting a book out on a straight yellow card there, if you can have such a thing. I mean, he gave it quickly. 4 points in it and a chance here definitely for a 2-pointer. And he rather crudely stopped the speedy run, shall we say. Six minutes into the second half. And McSweeney still not going to take it. He's coming over this way, as you see, so he's not taking it. I had to put my money on him tonight. It's going to be Daly again. He missed the last one, but this a good bit further in, to be fair. Excuse my silence there. I'm trying to check scores for you from elsewhere. Now, Daly, oh, he hasn't struck it well, but it might end up going in the net, and it has gone in the net. There's no way he was going for that, unless I'm badly mistaken. I think he mishit it, but you know what? The UCC man on the square there was alive to it, and he got his hands to it and put it into the net, and that could be a crucial score. 1 in it now from that, whether it was luck or meant or not, they've got it, and UCC are right back in this game. Well, first score of the second half. And I think it was Murphy. It was Rory Murphy, the captain tonight, and the last man, the only man who started the Sigerson Cup final in 2023. Actually, it was Emmett Daly. I'm wrong. It was Emmett Daly. I thought I saw 10. It was 11 for UCC. It was Emmett Daly with the goal. Emmett Daly with the goal from Valencia Young Islanders. Oh, brilliant score. Brilliant score at the other end. Well, I said we didn't have scores. Now we're getting them, and we're getting fantastic scores as well. That's absolutely superb. And, of course, it was Finbar McLaughlin again. Well, he scored a brilliant goal with his right foot, and now he scored an amazing goal with his amazing point with his left foot. That's fantastic football. Wow. Kick out. Goes over towards the dugout, and the player nearly ends up in the dugout. So that goal by Emmett Daly, just to clarify, from Valencia Young Islanders, same club as the great Mike O'Connell, 4 All-Ireland wins, captain Kerry to the 1959 All-Ireland. Emmett Daly, super goal, brings UCC right back into it. But DCU now lead by 2, thanks to that goal, or point rather, from McLaughlin. This is O'Dell, great pace again and trickery, and just boots it along and moves it to... And is it over? It is over from Conor Dolan. The Dublin men combining there from Templeogue, Saint Street, and then Man of War. Nicely adjusted, and DCU lead by 3. Well, it's almost like when one team scores, the other team raises their game for a few minutes. And that one has slipped all the way through to James Horgan. And the Kerry man speeds down the left. Now they need to raise their game. It's really fascinating, top quality stuff here on a Wednesday night in January. There's always such a novelty to it as well with third level. That's popped in by Murphy. And on the turn, that's Santry, but he doesn't get the right connection under pressure. And that's a brilliant kick out. That's a super kick out. And he gets it to Sam McCartan, who has come in. That's the man I was missing that came in at halftime. Sam McCartan from Westmeath. And he's in for DCU. He got it from his goalkeeper. And this is now Conor Heffernan. This is O'Dell. Taking on men, torturing them, going past them. Lots of trickery, forced to come back, but he does everything at pace, and the referee's going to bring that back because there was a foul earlier and he gave him advantage, but now he's going to bring it back. Sam McCartan, by the way, played 42 minutes for Westmeath. Came on after 18 minutes in the National League at the weekend. So I make it that 8 starters for DCU and one who's come on. That's 9 players for DCU who are playing tonight, who also played at the weekend in the National League. Most of them for at least one half as well. But they're doing extremely well here tonight. The goalkeeper for DCU, Mike Tansley from Austin Stacks. Has he got it? He has. It's a 2-pointer. Both goalkeepers tonight from Kerry here in Dublin for this game, and it's Mike Tansley, and he's nailed that one. And I think that's DCU's 6th 2-pointer tonight, and it gives them a 5-point lead. They are the kings of the 2-pointers. There's no doubt about that. UCC get it again. It really is end to end. It's terrific stuff. Rory Murphy, and even though they're 5 down, you know that with 20 minutes to go that UCC could still win this. They have such fantastic footballers and they go forward with such pace and accuracy, and that's a super ball. But they're going to have to dig it out here with 5 down, and that's an effort from there which is really ill-advised. That's about 3 that they've wasted. A DCU management in front of me are a little bit irritated, but I'd say it's UCC's management who'll be even more annoyed because they're kicking themselves out of this the way it's going. And this is knockout. This is the quarterfinals. No more chances. This is Conor Heffernan for DCU, who have really stepped things up in the last few minutes. And Finbar McLaughlin comes out to meet it, and he's on his left, but doesn't connect well either. That's easy for the goalkeeper. There's a real tension in the air here on both sides. DCU leading by 5. 116 they've scored, and I make it 6-2 points. It couldn't be 6-2 points. That'd be 12. Maybe it is. Some brilliant long scoring anyway. And we've had goals as well. We've had just about everything in this game. And it's, as I say, been very, very entertaining. Comes back out again. They get it across to Cunningham. DCU just sitting in there, patrolling the arc, trying not to let them in to get a 2-pointer, and that's a nice little dummy there from Cunningham. He dropped the shoulder and then headed off into the gap, but that gap has now been closed. And it's a free in though. DCU's management not happy with that at all. Frustrated after they thought they had done enough to win the ball back, but it's a free in and a chance here for UCC to close the gap, and it's Conor Daly going over to take it. And Daly, is that over? It is over. Queen's goalkeeper Aaron Lee made a great save in injury time, I'm told, for Queen's University down at TUD. And he is the only dub they have. He's from Fingal. And he is playing down at Grange Gorman. And surely that's over now. Just watching it again here on a little clip that came in. And yep, he saves one at his near post there. Elsewhere in the Fitz, it's Waterford beaten by University of Galway by 7. A little bit of a hold up here. Now, as I say, I'm trying to read updates for you and watch what's going on. I can't even see where the referee is at the minute. Oh, he's way over at the other side. And what's he doing over there? Oh, he's talking. He must have spoken to his umpires now, speaking to a couple of players in there. Let me see if I can get the full time from Queen's for you. Queen's TUD reply with 1-2. It was 3-7 to 2-14. These new rules are amazing. And still can't confirm that. I want to confirm it for you, but I can't. Let's get back to what we're doing here for now anyway. Yeah, Queen's progress, there it is, confirmation for you. So Queen's University through to the semi-finals. And there's a change for DCU, 17 coming into the play for them. Trying to see the man coming off there. We can see a number in him and small number in the front, but he's covering it with his hand, number 4. So Brian Masterson is off. Played a full game on Sunday in the National League. He's off, replaced by Tig Baker, brother of Senan. And is that a score? Oh, that's a terrific 2-pointer. Another one, and this time it's UCC with it. They're raising their game at exactly the right time. And of course, it's McSweeney. I told you he was the king of the 2-pointers. I make it that's at least 8 2-pointers in this game. And it now means it's a 2-point game. And with 15 to go, anybody can win it. You've got to love this modern Gaelic football. 15 to go, and UCC were 5 down. Now they get it to 2, but DCU come with it again. There's Baker, as I say, he's a brother of Senan at number 11, both sons of the great Ollie Baker from Clare, All-Ireland double winner in the 90s. DCU coming forward looking for a score. This is fantastic football. As he stopped illegally, he's not. It's a free out. It's a free out. He went to ground. Let's watch it again. It's done. Releasing it. I thought he was fouled, and then the challenge comes in there. He goes to ground. I can't really see from here, but the referee was close to it. He said no foul, and it's UCC on the counter, and they've transferred it brilliantly. It's a full back. It's O'Driscoll. Oh, come off it! What a goal by Jacob O'Driscoll. The fullback all the way up there from Valley Rovers. What a goal! Absolute quality in this game here tonight. Well, he saw Finbar McLaughlin doing it in the first half and says, "I can do that as well." Wow. Well, the modern game with fullbacks coming up, it's just incredible, isn't it? And UCC hit the front. What a game we're having here. 2019 it is, 3-11 to 1-6. Fantastic. Electric stuff in the Electric Ireland Sigerson Cup. And there's still 13, 14 minutes to go. UCC making a change now. Wow, 5 down and 1 up. They're taking off James Horgan, UCC. And they've sent in, I'm trying to see who it is. Actually, 34 looks to be going off. Yeah, 34 is going off. That's Liam Evans. And the man on, would it be Harry Ahern wearing number 6, I think it is. Maybe he didn't start the game. Maybe that was it. Don't see a number above that. I see a 31 out there, actually. But you know what? 31's already on, of course, that's Colin Malloy. A little bit confusing, sorry about that, but let's get back to the play because UCC have it again and James Horgan is still definitely out there. He's not been taken off and he might even get another 2-pointer. Well, it looked like he was going towards the sideline to be substituted, and instead, seconds later, he nails a 2-pointer. That's why you want to keep him on the pitch. And I make it that's about 9 or 10 2-pointers in this game, and it's kept it alive. UCC have gone from 5 down to leading by 3 in a matter of minutes. 47 and a half minutes gone. And there's a UCC man down. DCU making another change. Senan Carr is coming in, the man from 4 Masters in Donegal. And he is fast and a super player. He's going into the forward area. Of course. Don't see who he's gone on for, but a switch for DCU, and even the managers are shouting to each other who's coming off. They don't know who's coming off. Somebody has to know. And they're asking Sean Fox who's coming off. Sigerson Cup result from elsewhere. UCD not 14, University of Galway not 15. Galway have won. Galway are through to the semi-finals. They've beaten UCD. That's a big win for them. That's real serious stuff there. So we're now waiting with Queen's and University of Galway in the semi-finals of the Sigerson. The winners of this, and then we'll await the winners of UL and Maynooth, which started at the same time as this one. It's getting really interesting, isn't it? DCU. And the big man is fouled. Now the referee straight over there with a yellow card right away, and he saw the challenge there, and it was McSweeney, and he didn't like that. Straight in there to penalise that one. I'm hearing there was a fantastic penalty save by the Maynooth keeper. It's Maynooth 11 points and UL 1-7. Drama all over the place tonight on this quarter-final Wednesday on the Sigerson and the Electric Ireland Fitzgibbon Cup as well. All 8 games today. And that one is dropping left. 11 to go then. And as I say, it is fantastic stuff, and we really hope that you are enjoying the coverage. And just try to find the live stream to make sure everything's on okay there, and there's anything I need to know there, but I'm sure there's a big crowd on there, and I hope you're, as I say, enjoying this, because it's a great evening for football here after the bad weather, and the two teams have been going at it and playing terrific football. It's a real example of the modern day game on all its glory. And there's another super point going over. Look at that now. That's 116, 117 to 313, you know, high scoring games. I mean, it feels like the bad old days of the 1-8 to 9 points games are over, and it's no harm in that at all. Now, we said that Horgan was going to go off a few minutes ago, and then they left him on. He scored a 2-pointer. Now they are taking him off. So James Horgan, number 12 for UCC, has been replaced. Good idea they left him on for another couple of minutes, though. 19 is on for UCC, and that's Dóchas Desmond. DCU get it, though. 2 points down after leading by 5. Now it's they who need to do something. They're playing into a bit of a breeze, and they're playing into a really, really good UCC team. He beat them up here in the league final, and this game so far is going the same way as that night. But it's DCU now with Ethan Dunn, looking for a bit of movement, gets the movement, good running. He looked for the return as well, and he gets it from Finbar McLaughlin, and he's still going. Ethan Dunn loses possession at the vital moment, but scoops it up, and then the finish is applied. And it's Conor Dolan again. He's done that twice in this half, and they needed that, DCU. They really needed that, and they've got it. And it's DCU 1 point in arrears, but that seems to have just lifted them a bit. It opened up, and they took full advantage extremely well. And it's won again by DCU. Now they've got on a bit of a roll. This is Sam McCartan, 27, getting involved. It's amazing how one score can get a team going and lifting their momentum, and off they go again. And now this is O'Dell, the captain. There's urgency about DCU. They've still got plenty of time. There's 8 minutes left. They're 1 down. But the game has been played at this sort of pace all night. Greg McEnany now, he's got 2 men ahead of him. Drops the shoulder, takes them on, but he's forced to go around rather than straight. And they get it to 27 again. Sam McCartan. Is he going to use him again? He just pops it in and invites them. But it's beautifully taken instead by Dara O'Connor, the number 29 for UCC. They steal it away. Quick hands to try and move it if they can get it up the field, but that's a foul on Chris Keneally to stop him. And then he takes it quickly and gives it up as fast as he can to Desmond, who's only on the field. You love this about the modern game, the way you can make it move so quickly, and that's suiting forward play, attacking player, and that's why they get a score at the other end. Well, all the new rules are coming into effect here tonight, and the players are playing to them absolutely beautifully. And there's another example. It was Conor Daly with a finish, and it means 2 point lead again for UCC. Wow, I can hardly take a minute to even look down here to check my phone, to be honest. There's something happening every second. This is classic Sigerson Cup football, and it really, really is fantastic to see. 23 plays 21, 3:14, 1:18, 7 minutes to go. Who will join Queen's and University of Galway in the semi-finals? The draw to be made tomorrow lunchtime. This is a man who got a fantastic goal. Jacob O'Driscoll was on the bench for Cork against Cavan at the weekend. Didn't get on. Saved all his energy for tonight and got forward to get that fantastic score. We have an audience of at least 2,500 devices on this game, which is superb, and they deserve it. They really do. This is showcasing the best of the Electric Ireland Higher Education GAA. Fantastic game, really is, and it's not finished yet. This is Murphy, the Kerry man, going forward, trying his luck. Oh, he's jinking in and out. This is magnificent from Murphy. They can't stop him, but in the end he's overcarried. It's going to be a free out, and then DCU take it as quickly as he can, and off they go. Wow. This is Baker. The two brothers on the field now for DCU. 2 points in it. They've already got about 7 2-pointers, DCU. Might be a bit trickier to get one against a bit of a breeze, but you wouldn't put it against him, and he's outside the arc indeed. Well, he's around the edge. If you're going to have an edge of an arc, I think you know what I mean. And he comes back out. This is Heffernan. They slow it down. Done. Looks at his options. UCC sitting in, taking a bit of a breather, saying, come on, let's go again. See what you can do. And he gives it out to Swords. Dara Swords. Dara tries to make progress. Finbar, McLaughlin, now they get inside the arc, and it's the full forward again. They've got it to Dunn. Ethan Dunn is there. Can he finish? Very unselfish. Oh, it comes off the goalkeeper. I'm not sure how much he knew about it, but he did the right thing. He got his body in the way, and that's a brilliant save. It has to go down to Austin Murphy from Renard and Kerry there at a crucial time in the game. That could be the winning of the game. 5 to go. Wow, what a chance there. It looked like DCU were bound to score. He dived one way and it seemed to go the other way and hit his legs. Doesn't matter as long as you keep them out. Less than 5 to go. And I'm just thinking about putting clips up after this game, or maybe tomorrow, little highlights from the game, and I'll be spoiled for choice. There's been that many here tonight, and we're still not finished. We've still got time here. There's still going to be more drama in this game. DCU 2 down, but the way they scored 2-pointers, they could turn that round very quickly. Remember at the end of the first half, it was level, and they scored 2 2-pointers right at the end to go in by 4. So 2 points is absolutely nothing in the modern game. And this is Heffernan again. Nice and calm, gives it out to McEnany, and they'll work it here. And Odell's poised there as well, but instead they go the other direction. Sam McCartan puts it over to the left. And DCU on home territory here. They're the reigning champions. They are fighting to stay in the competition. They want to keep their hands on the Electric Ireland Sigerson Cup. So Sam McCartan has got it. They're going down the left. One will get it back to a 1-point game. But if they can put it over here from outside the arc, he levels it and he drills it. That's a really, really interesting way of kicking it. The trajectory was low. He just adjusted there and he's got a score indeed. And as I say, whatever way you get it and put it over, Sam McCartan drills it over brilliantly. 1-point game. 3-14, 1-19. Anxiety is the word I would use to describe the DCU sideline in front of me here. They are fighting to stay in the Sigerson Cup. Jack Tumulty is down beside me here as well. He's been withdrawn, but he hasn't put a top on. He's just watching this intently. We are down to the business end of this game. I'm not sure what this delay is for. Is there a change? There is. 15 is off, I think, for UCC, replaced by 26. That would be Kevin O'Reilly or Karen O'Reilly, I think it's. And for Santry, maybe. Anyway, DCU coming again. 1 point in it, 2.5 to go. The champions still have their hands on the Sigerson Cup, but they want to stay in the competition. Beautiful dummy solo there from McLaughlin, and he nails it as well to bring it level. They're not letting this cup slip out of their hands. And McLaughlin from Westport and Mayo with that brilliant goal in the first half off his right foot, and now he shows the skills with his left. Wow, see you later. Brilliant from McLaughlin. It's level, and we've still got 2 minutes to go. What a classic Electric Ireland Sigerson Cup game we have. And DCU are on a roll now. That's Owen Ward, and he just pops a simple little one short to Conor Dolan, who scored twice in the second half. Now looking maybe for glory to get the winner. Gets it back out to Ward again. Ward played the full game for Roscommon down in Kerry at the weekend. Great effort by Roscommon. In fact, he made a great block. He prevented a certain Kerry goal, or so it seemed. And he's playing here tonight for his college, and now it's DCU looking for the lead, and they've got it. They might even get a goal. How did he save that? That looked like it was mad. That looked like it was certain to go in. How did that not go in? That was mad, absolutely crazy. And the goalkeeper, Austin Murphy, how did he save that? From Renard and Kerry, he got across there. Let's watch it again. Comes off his legs and somehow flashes wide. Now the other goalkeeper from Kerry's coming up to take this. What a night of football we are having here in the Sigerson Cup. I can hardly get the words out, to be honest. Fantastic stuff. So we're level. 1 minute to go. One Kerry goalkeeper, Austin Murphy for UCC, has just made a dramatic save. Now the other Kerry goalkeeper, Mike Tansley from Austin Stacks, is lining up a 45 for the lead. The champions, the reigning holders of the Electric Ireland Sigerson Cup, have come back from 2 down. This to go in front. It's wide. It's gone right, and it's gone just wide. There's a breeze there coming into his face, and that maybe was enough. That made the difference. We are just 20 seconds away from added time. Are we also going to get extra time? Murphy with that dramatic save, which has no doubt kept UCC right in this, because the goal then surely would have won it for DCU. Ethan Dunn has it. We now go into added time right now, but it's one back for UCC, and Murphy has it for them, and he slips it to McSweeney. Is he going to launch it into the forwards? No, he's going to carry it. Oh, lovely little shimmy. He goes round his man. Does he fancy a 2-pointer? There's nobody can stop him. This is brilliant from McSweeney. Carries it forward for his team, and now Murphy catches up and gets it. And they get it to Chris Keneally, one of the 4 Clonakilty men out there. 30 seconds into added time. I don't know if there'll be much time added on. Oh, he goes for a 2-pointer, does he? He throws a dummy solo. He wants to go closer. 1 will do, never mind 2. Or will he go for goal? Has he got it? Is it inside? Is it over? I wait for the umpire. It is a point for UCC. They might just have won it in the first minute of added time. That was brilliant play, and it was Emmett Daly giving it forward. And then the finish, clever, quick hands. And UCC might just have dethroned the champions. But there's still time. Greg McEnany has it for DCU. The 2nd minute of added time. And the grip on the cup is slipping away because they've given that away. UCC have it. And this to go 2 up now. And number 25 is Cormac Dillon. And has he got it? Oh, you know he has. The roar went up, and UCC with 2 scores in added time may just have put the Electric Ireland Sigerson Cup holders out of the competition with a fantastic late flurry. Well, it's been an absolute classic of a game here at DCU, and you wouldn't put your money on them turning it round, but it's all about time. It's all about how much time is left. Now, what has the referee given here? In the middle of the field, he's brought it right up to the middle. There's been some sort of descent there, but it's a free now for DCU in the middle of the field. Is there yet more drama coming up to almost the 63rd minute, and it's been brought forward again? No, it hasn't, but DCU have it. DCU have a free. DCU come forward. It's Dara Swords. Dara Swords now looking to take on his man. Is there a hero now? That's a 2-point game. They need a 2-pointer to level it. Larkin O'Dell, he fancies it, does he? He just maybe went off balance. He passes it instead. And it's Greg McEnany, but he's gone inside. It's only going to be a 1 if he gets it, and he hasn't got it. It's no score at all for DCU. It's no score at all, 2.5 minutes in, and I think that could be just about it. I don't know how much time is left, but I really don't think there's going to be that much, so I think DCU are not going to survive here after a titanic battle. The referee, Conor Durneen from Cavan, in the middle of the field, lets the kick out come out, and he lets play go on as well. This is crucial. Who's got it? It's the substitute. It's Conor Daly who has got it, or Conor Dolan rather, for DCU. Sam McCartan gives it out. We're in the 64th minute. It's been an absolute classic of a game. It's been a titanic tussle. The champions now with Conor Heffernan. Can they rescue it? They've got it to Senan Baker. It's 2 points. They need a 2-pointer. Craig McEnany fancies it, but he puts it in. He doesn't connect at all. He doesn't connect, and it's gone over. It's gone overtime. It's a final whistle, and UCC have done it. They have dethroned the champions. They have beaten DCU in their backyard. But what a game, and what an advertisement for higher education, 3rd level, and for the modern game of Gaelic football. Wow, 3-16-120. That's 4 goals and 36 points. Unbelievable. Yeah, yeah. Even the linesmen are excited about it, and they said that was a bit of a shock, and it was a fantastic game. And DCU give it everything here. They really did, to try and get back into the semi-finals of the Electric Ireland Sigerson Cup, but they've come up just short. And UCC have deserved their victory on the night, but both teams, as I say, deserve immense credit for top quality game. It's been absolutely superb to be here to live stream for you, and UCC in the end have done it. So many 2-pointers in the game, brilliant goals, brilliant scores all round, and players stepping up, and it's been top quality. And I wonder in the end was a small factor, at least the fact that none of the UCC players, bar one, who played for 5 minutes in the National League on Sunday, they were all fresh tonight and they finished the better. It probably wasn't just down to that one thing, obviously there was a lot of factors, but UCC deserved it, and so many highlights in the game, so many highlights. So where does that bring us now? So we have the semi-finals of the Sigerson Cup. Queen's won down the road here in Grange-Gorman tonight, so they're through for the first time in a long time, so they are there. UCC are there. Both of them, of course, met last week, so they won't be able to be paired together when we come to the draw, which is to be made tomorrow lunchtime. And you also have University of Galway, who have put out UCD. So it's all happening here, and I'm trying just to compose myself here to get the situation for you and to get it right. So let me see if I can find out as well. Yeah, I'm seeing a video of the Maynooth goalkeeper making a brilliant save against UL when there was a point in it. So that save kept Maynooth in front. Doesn't mean they won the game, of course. So I'm trying to find out if I can get you a full time from Maynooth's game against UL. Let me just check, because that will complete the round, the 4 teams for you for the semi-finals. So UL, no, can't find it at the minute. So it's either UL or Maynooth. There was the amazing save, and there is the scene at the end. The two huddles with very contrasting emotions. It's ended though with UL. Well, maybe UL will be there, I don't know, but it's ended here in the Electric Ireland Sigerson Cup quarterfinals with DCU in the yellow, the champions, dethroned after a fantastic battle by UCC. A brilliant game and a brilliant advertisement for colleges football. We hope you have enjoyed the coverage, and we hopefully will be back next week with a semi-final for you to enjoy as well. But for now, from DCU, it's goodbye.